Hi friend, in this tutorial we are going to create a make payment page. Okay, in make payment page we are going to uh, create a form where uh, we select account name, account department. Okay, for example, civil, when we select civil, and there is a one button, that is find button. Okay, when we click on the find button, it is going to display uh, balance which is available for that department in another text box. Okay, for our information, for the user information. And by looking that value in that text box, user insert amount which user want to pay to some other person. Okay, for that we require one input box, and the person, to specify person name we need one more input field, and a purpose for the payment, and one submit button and reset buttons. Okay, so then it is now time to check that how we are going to write this code. Okay, to implement this requirement. Okay, at first we are going to create make payment.php file. This file is going to be PHP file, not HTML file, because we are, and there is a need to write some PHP code within the form. Okay, so we cannot write, we cannot save this file as a .html extension. Okay, okay, HTML yet body particulars, make payment. When we press find button, it is going to call make payment.php table border, account name, select. Here again we are going to retrieve value from the database table in a drop down menu. For that we are using again the same code which we have used earlier in our program. We have used this type of code in allocate amount.php. At first we are connecting with the database server with mysql underscore connect, then selecting with the database server, executing SQL query, writing SQL query for retrieving value from the database table. Okay, in drop down menu, MySQL query, while loop. In while loop we are writing MySQL fetch underscore as source. Okay, under the option value we are placing value which is retrieved from column account name. This going to display in for the user. Okay, option tag close. Next, while close. Okay, this is select close ttr. Next that we need to write button tr button for what we call is fan, and input type submit value find balance. Okay, and td close tr close table close form close. In that way we have created form and that form is that form contain one drop down menu and one button. We select value from the drop down menu and when we press find button, it is going to display the available balance from the account info allocate amount underscore amount table, and retrieve the value from this table and display value in text box, available balance text box. That text box we need to create in another form. Okay, control Z. This where one is going to contain value which user select from the drop down menu. Okay, this. Okay, this one. Okay, where one going to store that value, and depending on that value we need to select from the database. Okay, we need to find the amount from the database. Okay, this is SQL query. We are executing SQL query. Next, for retrieving value, because we retrieve only single value, we get only single value for a specific account name. Okay, and for that reason we have not used here while loop. Okay, this is another form, second form, payment.php. When we click button within that when we click a button which is defined in this form, it is going to call payment.php. Okay, it is going to call payment.php. Okay, fine. This there is a need to create a one hidden field. Okay, because when we press submit button in this when we press mm, this submit find balance button, there is a need to pass account name whatever user select in this account, whatever user select from this. Okay, account name, for example C, maybe users can select CSC civil. Okay, and that value whatever department user selected, that value we need to transfer in another form for that and for and but we not want to show that value in a text box. Okay, for that we have used here one hidden field. Okay, and we have assigned one name that is SID. Okay, in a name attribute, and you can see here that here where one we have in value we have assigned where one value where one. Okay, uh, and when we press button in this form, we can pass HID, this hidden field value, using $_ HID. Okay, in payment.php. Okay, next in normal way we can create all the things, all the input field which is required, available balance. In that input, in this input box, we are going to uh, place we are going to place value which we retrieve from the database table, depending on this SQL query. Okay, depending on this SQL query, whatever value we retrieve, okay, uh, from the database, we are going to show in uh, we are going to show uh, we are going to show that value. Okay, and for that we are assigning that value in value attribute for input tag. Okay, td close, tr close, td amount to pay, input type text name on pay name type text purpose for payment table close home close body close HTML close. Now it is time to check that how it is behaving. Make payment. Okay, one notice is there. Okay, we remove this one by some tricks, that is by is set. Okay, is set by calling is set function. CSC civil, when we click find balance. Okay, fine, it is showing 60,000. Okay, and next is that we how much amount we want to pay, 20,000. Okay, and pay name, let us consider that is X, and purpose of payment stuff. Okay, save. Okay, and now next thing we need to code for the code to insert. We need to write a code for the inserting this value. Okay, for to inserting this value in database table, that is, and that is make payment.php. Okay, that is make payment, that is payment dot that is payment. Okay, that is in payment table. Okay, mm. One thing you need to take a look. You need to take a look here that source, there is a value, which you are getting within the hidden field. Okay, that is civil. Whatever value we select from this drop down, okay, that value is going to display, we're going to store in hidden field. Okay, and by calling $_post HID, we can access the value, this value. Okay, and that thing we are going to implement in payment.php. Okay, next thing is to write payment.php code. Okay, as usual, uh, connect with the server, localhost root, password blank, select database. Next is, that is the account name. Okay, var1, var2, that value that we are getting from the available balance text box. Okay, var2 we are storing in var2, and next is amount. Okay, amount pay. Okay, how much amount we are paying. Okay, and this one is the pay name. Next thing is purpose of payment. Okay, first of all, like uh, here we need to insert here what we need to implement here, that we need to insert whatever value uh, user have left in the form. Insert into payment value var1, just it is like a normal insert. Okay, we have inserted MySQL query. Okay, if result, if success query is executed successfully, MySQL query, it will return resource ID. it not if not execute successfully, it not return resource id. Okay, depending on that resource id, we are making a decision that uh, means if it is execute inserted successfully in database, then it is going to be true. Okay, if it is going to execute, and if it is going to be going to execute, and here we are implementing simple subtraction. Okay, and we are subtracting amount pay from the available balance. Okay, means var2 minus var3, or we are storing that value in var6. Okay, var2 minus var3, that is new available balance, and that balance we need to update in allocate amount table using update query. Information is not inserted. Okay, fine. Now it is time to check how it is behaving. Okay, save 20,000 from the civil. Okay, civil fine balance 60,000. 20,000 we are paying P name XYZ, and purpose of payment bonus. Save. Information is updated, means we have successfully done a transaction. Need to check from the payment page, payment table, civil 60,000, we are paying 20,000 to XYZ as a bonus. Okay, next is to check that allocate amount table. Okay, it is now 40,000. Okay, 20,000 is deducted from 60,000. When next time when we click here civil and click on the find balance button, it is again going to show 40,000, means less than 60,000, means 20,000 is deducted, and it is in that way um, payment is going to work. Okay, in next tutorial we are going to show you further more thing in this series of tutorial. Thank you for your time.